Yeah, when was the first time you heard about crypto?
To be honest, I bought my first Bitcoin. I was trying to work it out the other day, and it's probably about 8 or 9 years ago. I think it was around $300. And I thought, shit, $300? Like, this is way too much. You know, I'll only buy one. Yeah, so I bought a Bitcoin. Now, why I bought that was that personal development program I talked about, and that guy, he recommended it at the time and sort of introduced me to crypto. I thought, this guy's on the ball. He knows what he's a multimillionaire, um, that's in the know. So he was recommending it and saying, jump on board. So I thought, well, a couple $100, this is worth a risk. So I bought a few. Yeah, that was my first introduction into crypto. I've still got those crypto,
Good.
Okay, you bought a few, and where
but
are
I
they?
don't hold the keys. They're still in a wallet somewhere. It's a funny story. I'm divorced probably about 5-6 years ago now. So like I said, it was about 8 or 9 years ago I bought that crypto, and back then it was a real deal. It wasn't like now you just buy crypto on an exchange or whatever. I had to research and find out how to actually buy it. And here I was in my local town, down the street at 8 o'clock at night at an ATM trying to transfer money. Because it was from memory, it was like a peer-to-peer transaction. It wasn't on an exchange or anything like now. I had to physically send someone money, and then they gave me Bitcoin. So here I was down the street. I'd done this transaction and I had Bitcoin, and I didn't know what to do with it. I hold Bitcoin, and you got to remember this is 8-9 years ago, and I sat on it, didn't really watch it, got divorced and sort of stuff. But it's at my ex's place now, sitting in a drawer there somewhere. That I've still got a pile of stuff there that she's not given back to me, but I'll get it back one day. So I've got a couple of Bitcoins sitting there somewhere that hopefully I'll get back someday. So
I hope
that
she's
was my
not. I
first.
hope she's not watching the live stream tonight.
Yeah. Oh well. It's funny. I mean, it's still there. Hopefully, I might get it back someday. But I mean, really, I've written it off. Yeah. But that was my actual first introduction to crypto.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, $300. I bought my Bitcoin. It was like $600 my first, and I had the same feeling. I thought, hell in the world, is this overpriced? This can only go wrong, right? And nowadays, I wish I would have been smarter at that time. I think we've all been in the same situation, the same feeling for everyone, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So how?
It's crazy. At the time, I was trading stocks and different things, and $100 is a lot for a stock. Most are $20, $30, $7, and here was Bitcoin like $332 or something. I thought, wow, this is insane. But yeah, I bought some.
Well done, good job. So how did this? So you started with crypto after all your long trading experience. How you said crazy volatility. Volatility for a trader, as it sounds, seems to be a good thing. Are you still trading, or did you give up on trading, or how did the whole story then progress? And how did you find out about DeFiChain then? How did that happen?
Yeah, well, I started trading first, crypto, and then as you know, crypto is very versatile. There's all sorts of avenues and paths you can go down with crypto. So, because I was sitting at home with COVID trading online, I got bored, so I started doing a bit of research, and I was pretty fortunate that I found Cake virtually straight away. And I can't remember how I actually found it, but I come across it online. I thought, hey, this is interesting. Let's have a look at this. and I think it was 37% or something return then for staking. I thought, wow, that's pretty good, you know. So I whacked a little bit in there, and I think the first DFI I bought, I think, was 22 cents, and I thought, you know, this is good, and I sort of put it in the platform. The platform back then, as you guys would know, it was a little bit clunky. It was a little bit. It wasn't like it is now, you know, and there wasn't a lot of information. So I was just trying to search and research and find out as much as I could. And building that trust, you know, it's fairly experienced at trading, but, you know, cryptos, you know, has got a lot of a bad rap, you know, a lot of scams, all that sort of thing. So here I was starting to throw money into this cake platform. I didn't really know what it was. So it took a little while to build the trust, and I just started putting more and more in there as I was trading. And it you know, it all worked. They done everything they said they were going to do. You know, it just progressed. And as you know, then with the coin burn and all that, you know, the staking went up to over 100%. I thought, wow, look at this, you know. And realistically, I don't care what anyone says, but any trader, if you can make 100% return a year on your trading bank, that's pretty awesome. Because I mean, about 95 to 96% of traders fail. You know, they'll blow up their banks. And I mean, I've traded for 20 years. I've blown up lots of banks over my time, and I'm still I'm no guru trader by any means. I'm a trader. I love it. I love that technical analysis, but you know, there's still a lot to learn. Yeah, so that was me crypto. You know, that was how I got into crypto and the cake. But what I found, my trading in crypto, it's good and it works, but it's a lot of hard work too, or it can be hard work. You know, you've got to watch the markets. I trade different time frames, but probably most of the trades are on the 1 hour, 4 hour. You know, I'll take dailies as well, and even weeklies signals as well. But the trading strategy I use works on any market and any time frame, but you physically can't get it on a trade on under a 15-minute chart because, you know, price moves too quick and everything happens too quick. I physically can't do it on a shorter time frame. You get the signals, but you can't actually take them because you can't act quick enough. So yeah, it's, and you don't have to watch the markets all the time, but if there's a signal happening like on the 4 hour, every 4 hour you've got to have a look to see if that, you know, has given a signal. So you sort of found yourself tied to the charts all the time and looking for these signals. And you know, the second you go and do something, or I mean, I do a lot of sports and stuff with my daughter as well, so I'd go and take her to athletics and you'd miss a signal, you know, and that'd be frustrating. You've been waiting and waiting and watching it set up on a 4 hour chart, and then you've missed the entry. So what I found myself doing was putting more into cake, and then I found DeFiChain as well, and decided, okay, I'm going to run a node. You know, venture down that sort of side of things. So once I sort of sussed it out, and in the early days too with the wallet, you know, that was, you know, download every second day and problems and syncing and all this sort of thing. But I persevered through all that, made it work, and sort of transferred all my money from cake then into DeFiChain, and yeah, never looked back. So what I found myself was trading less and less and investing more into cake. I still look at the market, but I'm not as active as what I was. And what I'm actually trying to do, and I talked to Daniel a little bit about this as well, I'm actually trying to learn PineScript, which is the programming. What I'm trying to do is come up with a scalping program or scalping strategy for crypto. That's what really interests me. I mean, I love technical analysis, and there will be a way. I haven't found it exactly yet, but I'm trying to learn the the Pine script editor so I can make my own sort of trading strategy with crypto, and that's the path I'm trying to go down. I mean, I love trading. I'm still interested in it, but at the moment I'm not actually trading a lot because I'm making too good of returns with Cake and DeFiChain. Yeah.
Fantastic. But okay, so I find it really, really interesting that you said like you transitioned more from being a trader in becoming an investor. And how did it happen then that you started becoming a moderator? Was it that you faced so many little obstacles that had to be solved that you said, I want to help other people to have an easier entry into the project? Or how did this happen then?
Yeah, it was from sitting at home in COVID, right? Because I was sitting at home bored, researching crypto, all this sort of thing. So I sort of learnt and found all the info I could on Cake and DeFiChain. And then I found out, oh, look, they've got a Telegram group, they've got a Reddit group, they've got this. So I'd never used Telegram before. So I jumped on there and just started having a look around. And what I found is all these questions, all these noobs were asking in the Telegram, I could answer. So I'd just start replying, started telling them what I thought and what knowledge I had, and just setting them straight with a lot of things. And it was only a couple of weeks sort of into it, and Fabio DM'd me and said, hey, you know what you're on about, do you want to be a moderator, sort of thing. So I said, yeah, sure. I'm sitting at home, I've got the time, I'm online, why not? So yeah, so that's how the moderator thing sort of started. Yeah.
So pretty similar to my case, yeah. Sitting at home, want to get contacts to other persons, have time, interested in the techniques, want to help others. Yeah, pretty the same.
Absolut, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, as you know, crypto is one of those things that you can only talk to certain people about. Certain people know. So, I mean, here I am in the bush in COVID, not talking to any people, and I'm into crypto. So what am I going to do? I want to go to Telegram group and place where people talk about crypto and stuff. So, yeah.
Cool.
And I mean, at the time, I'm not sure, Mark, and I don't know whether you know DZ, but I actually I started in COVID too because I was unemployed, right? I wanted to get an income. So that's when I started trading. And then I had all this spare time as well. And what I actually done, I actually got a government grant in Australia, which was only very minimal wage. It was like $300 a week, but they were paying me $300 a week to start a business. So what I'd done, I decided I was going to start an affiliate website. Now, this was a way for me to get a little bit of money out of the government while I was in COVID, and potentially create another stream of income. And what I'd done, I decided I'm going to start a crypto website. So I did. And I put my case forward. I had to do a business plan, all this sort of thing. And I got a government grant to start a website. So I thought, look, I don't know everything about crypto. I want to know a lot more. So this website will help me learn, because I had to write articles, all the time about crypto, about staking, about this, about that, how things work. And I thought this is going to be a great opportunity for me to learn as well, to learn about crypto. So that's what I done. Started a website as well.
Cool. So you really made the best out of this time. I just imagine now you sit there in the bush, the kangaroos jumping around, and you're on Telegram supporting the English-speaking community. Awesome. I think that's a picture I will never get out of my head anymore.
They literally do. Where I've got a little desk in my house where I trade, and I can look out my front door in the daytime, and there's about 7 kangaroos that come and feed on my grass there every day. So I forget, a few times I've been chatting with people and I've taken a photo you know, of me roos out the front door and send them to them, and they go, "Wow, like look at this," you know. But yeah, they're like my pets. It's funny because I mean, a lot of foreigners come to Australia and they think they're going to see kangaroos jumping down the main street. You know, everyone wants to come to Australia and see a kangaroo. For me, it's a daily occurrence. You know, and I do have them in my yard. So
Cool.
yeah. And koalas as well. Yeah.
Sounds exciting. I've never been down there. I really, but now I know two people already. Now I've got like you in the bush, and then we've got Daniel Kagara sitting somewhere in Melbourne, I guess. So I think I'm gonna do a down under DeFiChain tour sooner or later, as soon as the borders open up again.